Good evening, everybody. Welcome to
What's
the
going
Ham
on?
Radio Clubhouse, where every day is St. Patrick's Day.
Haven't y'all missed that great introduction?
Oh shit!
I was
We
only
still got the
gone
St.
for a
Patty Day
week.
one?
Yeah.
Oops.
Sorry, everybody in YouTube land.
Look
I've
it
been
over.
busy. Anyone who's been in software development knows the last few weeks before go live is always such a pain in the ass. And we're really close to code freeze, and I'm ready for this to be over. So
Wait,
anyway,
you guys freeze code? What the?
yes.
That's a novel concept.
Yeah, we code freeze about 4 days before we go to QA with it. So
That'd be nice.
yeah, that way you don't have some jackwagon coming in there and going, you can put this in there, and it breaks everything.
Do a commit 30 seconds before it goes.
Yeah, exactly. So, but anyway, I missed you guys.
Missed you too, brother.
It has been I've been busy for one. I told the guys earlier, I was like, I might be a little late. I got customers stopping by. They want tumblers engraved, so I did those. And then I popped in here. There was like 10 minutes left until time to showtime. And I was like, oh, great, I'm early. And then I pop in. Ain't nobody here. Crickets. It's like, well, all right, are we doing a show tonight? Or
Had to eat dinner. Come on.
I was working some POTA, man.
Yeah.
Speaking of POTA,
Hey, yeah.
I went out and worked radio.
I saw that.
And I made 15 contacts.
You had a little party out there with you too.
We had fun, yes. So anyone who is a Patreon member for Mike, KMRD, you will see a video that he posted to Patreon today that all of us were out there. We had myself, we had Caitlin, we had El Marie, we had Tank Radio, myself and Mike. It was a cool little party. It was
group.
cold as shit.
The one day it was cold, you
The
guys
one
decided to
day
go
it
out.
was cold, we decided to go play radio. It was 50 something degrees. And I know everyone up there is going to be like, it's 50 degrees. That's wearing shorts weather. Well, not in Texas.
Not in Texas.
Yeah.
Not
But it
in
was
South
good
Carolina either.
It was good to get out and play with the 7300 Mark II. I really like the receive audio on that thing. It sounds really good.
Yep.
Busted a few pileups with Mike's 69% power.
Nice.
We were on the Pac-10 Mini Infed Half Wave and had the POTA 20.
Hey.
test?
Let the
30,
video come
POTA
out.
30. I don't know, something like that. You got it. There's way more in there. I'm just giving the highlights. This is bullet points.
That's what I watch his videos for.
Right, to see which. Well, did you catch my ginormous mess up in it?
I have not watched it yet because I saw it. I got the email at work, but Patreon doesn't work on my work computer for some reason.
Oh, well, that's
They blocked me from signing in with Google.
Oh yeah, I can't access my Google Drive on my work computer either.
Yeah, I can't do that either.
But anyway, so yeah,
Shout out to those in green.
I will get there, man.
Had to beat you to it.
Steal it from me.
Yep.
All right, Steve. Let's go ahead and make a couple changes here. Yeah, welcome to the show. Have a good night. Take care of it, Steve. Take us.
There we go.
We're screwed now.
Nice try.
It was fun.
What are we doing?
It was good to get back on the radio. It was. I will honestly, I was nervous about calling CQ and do it running a pile up because it's been so long. So I was just hunting and pecking and doing some park to parks, and then Mike said, "Get
Stop
on it."
being a bitch.
Yeah, pretty much. So and then I called CQ for like a good 6-8 minutes, and I got nothing. And I was like, "Well, they don't want to talk to me."
See, that's why you got to use his pre-recorded, or
Well,
get one of
even
the ladies on.
Everybody, that's okay. So there's a theory here. And my theory, I hope Hilmary's in the chat or Caitlin's in the chat. They said they were going to be watching.
Okay.
So my theory is that everyone was had just woken up, because when I got there, it was 11 o'clock Central. No, it was earlier than that. It was 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock Central time. So I'm assuming that not everyone was up playing POTA yet. They were still doing their morning stuff. Because when Frank and I got on the radio, first I got 15 contacts in 4 or 5 minutes. I have to go back and look at my logs, and I uploaded my logs way before Frank did. But
that's not hard to do.
You're right. And then as Frank came on, then Mike came on, and then the YLs went on. And I'm here to tell you, El Marie had a good pile up, but when Caitlin got on the radio, holy cow! Like I've heard of a pile up, but this is like the pile up of all pile ups. Like you couldn't pick out a call sign. You might get a tango in there, maybe.
Oh, jeez.
And I was like, holy cow! But anyway,
so she activated faster than Mike.
I don't know. I didn't look at her logs, but
I wonder if she uploaded.
it's not a competition. We're
It's
just out
always
there
a
having
competition.
fun. El Marie, I know she activated on sideband, but she still, as I had to leave because I had to go fly. I flew that afternoon, so I had to come back. But yeah,
There's
exactly. It was crazy, but it was fun. It was a pleasure to meet you. Hope you had a good, safe flight back to to Florida where it was warmer. So, but it was a lot of fun.
Anyway. Fly in just to play POTA?
Yeah,
Nice.
Yep, with Mike.
Okay, cool.
Nice.
Yep, Mike and El Marie and all the gang. But it was a lot of fun. If you want to see me make an ass out of myself, not knowing what a transformer does on an infant half wave, tune in. I don't know. I think that'll be a Thursday. I see Mike in there. Mike, I guess it's going to be a Thursday video or something like that. But it was a lot of fun. Anyway.
Oh, Bill worked El Marie on CW.
Yeah, she was. Yeah, I was gonna say. I don't know if she activated with CW, but she was on CW for a little bit.
Damn, she does CW too.
She was showing all the boys up.
Oh yeah,
and she just engineered her way right up in here, didn't she?
That's right.
I was hoping she was gonna be there. She says, "I miss Texas." Caitlin says, "Caitlin, we miss you. Come back anytime you like. Just make sure, give it another couple of weeks. That way we don't have those random days where it's cold as shit. But don't come when July when it's 185 degrees.
Oh, come on. She lives in South Florida.
You have a narrow window. It ain't, I'm telling you. I still think it's hotter in Texas. But
yeah,
anyway.
I mean.
I see Bill in the chat. Welcome.
Yep.
Shout out to all of our channel members in green. We appreciate you being there. Those of you who contribute monthly to this mess, thank y'all. We got I got scorned for not doing giveaways because we've been busy, but we've got giveaways planned. I promise. We have a giveaway tonight, actually. My brother W5 FOM, he has donated a couple of backpacks. If you're a Formula One fan, and I'll show pictures of these later. If you're a Formula One fan, and you'd like a backpack from one of the tracks that is given out to the marshals for those tracks, then stick around. We're gonna give a couple of those away. He has 5, but we're only gonna do a couple tonight. I'm gonna spread the love, and I see him rolling in there. Steve, do you want to do the shout outs for me?
Nope, not at all.
Well, too bad, because I'm gonna pour another drink.
Damn it. Okay. All right, let me jump over here to the start. Let's see. We've got Reed in there for 29 months. Good evening from West Virginia. Reed, good to see you.
We ain't got time to tell them good evening. So.
Terry, 40 months. Bill out there for 11 months, and he's getting ready to bring his bike down to my dad's house.
Nice.
So, needs to store it for a little bit. Blue Boy, 14 months. Our buddy Jody, 40 months.
I was about to say, so Jody and Terry both were 40 months.
Yep.
40.
And then we got Hank in there for 2 years, 24 months.
Thank you, Hank.
And then we got POTA Power, Vaughn and Julie in there for 7 months.
Thank y'all. Hopefully, I'll get to run into them at Huntsville. Hopefully,
yeah, just come over to my campsite.
That's the plan.
Be really easy.
See, I'm trying. I got 2 more invitations for events in
that same week.
Yeah,
of course.
And they offered a lot of money, so.
Damn it!
I might be selling my cabin. We'll see, to the highest bidder. Anyway,
what's Randy gonna do?
I don't know. Randy, are you coming? You haven't said you were coming or not.
I thought Randy was in the cabin with you.
No, I'm solo, rolling solo.
Okay.
It's gonna be the party cabin because it's right behind the
number 6.
Oh, the cabin that I had that Joe then stole.
Yeah. Yep. And so it's stumbling distance from the pavilion.
If you can make it through those woods, yeah.
If you can make,
I've seen what's in those woods. I've seen what's in those woods.
You found another ham in those woods.
I was talking about with a black light, but okay. They got critters that glow in the dark under blacklight.
Yeah, I'm bringing some floodlights, flat floodlights.
So we
I
can
gotta
see
find them. One of the kids had a blacklight birthday party, and I bought 2 of those big spotlights, floodlights.
Just call the boys up from Gone in 60 Seconds.
The movie?
I was
Yes.
about to say,
Yeah.
what?
I was like, I don't
was
think they're our
confused.
caliber of people.
No, they're not. But
I don't know if we can reach their agents or not. I mean, this is just the clubhouse. I had to pay to get somebody to come say hi
Kind
to
of
the
like
clubhouse.
everybody to have their cars when we got ready to go to the show. Although
I was
none
thinking
of us
they-
is driving Illinois.
Yeah, so yeah,
they
yeah.
use the black light for the list. So.
Scout got it. You could find a shack and Norman in the woods.
Big sleeping bear.
Big sleeping bear in the middle of
Shane, are you coming to blow up some eggs again this year?
Yes. I'm going to, like I said, I'm
Scout,
going to try.
that is.
Oh,
No.
sorry.
Scout blew up some eggs when he came.
Oh. Usually that's not a good thing.
Now, he had his wok way too hot. But
Oh.
they almost vaporized. It was great.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Julie asked me if I'm bringing the balloon. Okay, so I've had multiple conversations with Gigaparts. We're trying. The problem is Gigaparts is very popular during that time, and I have to have
Can't
quite
imagine why.
quite a bit of space to set everything up. So it's something along the lines of 25 parking spaces that I would be taking up, and I told them I don't want to take that away from their business.
Right.
So we'll try. We're still got some ideas, but we'll see. What I
Gotta
would
find
like
a
to do is
Find a
eventually.
Chick-fil-A on Sunday.
There you go. Eventually, I'd like to get to set up at the event, like down at the where the Hamfest is at. But we'll see.
You might
Randy
be able
says
to
he's
do that
coming.
back parking lot. Oh, there you go.
Yeah. I've got a cabin, so
Did you get the one with the bunk beds?
I got the one you had that has a screen-in porch.
I don't know if that one got updated to the bunk beds or not.
I think they all do.
It had two. Last time I was there, it had 2 queens.
Right, it had 2 queens, and then they took out, and some of them they took out a queen and added bunk beds.
2
well,
queens.
that
They
means
used to have a queen
means
and a
I-
twin.
Yeah. Well, mine had 2 queens.
Huh.
Because the person that I was sharing with never showed up, and so I just put all my shit on that bed.
I was gonna say, let's ask Noel what size that bed was.
That one was a full or twin?
Yeah, it was a full. It was a queen and a full on that one.
Oh God! People who are listening back at this are going to be like, "Can we have some context to that?"
No.
We
Okay.
were all outside playing radio, hanging out, enjoying company.
Someone needed a nap.
We were all emptying bottles pretty good. And
Yeah, we.
when Noelle's done, she's done. And she
Light
decided to go
switch
lay down.
gets turned off.
She went in to use the powder room and then saw the bed and went, "I'm going to sleep."
Sleepy time. I wish they would make the showers a little bit bigger there.
The ceiling's only so high, my friend.
Oh God, that was terrible. Randy, you're in for a treat because you can only wash half of yourself at a time.
And then you got to step out to turn around.
Yeah. So I do want to give a shout out. Randy has lost 70 pounds.
Dang it, boy.
Ooh,
Gonna
good
blow
job,
away.
buddy.
He is.
F1 comes by.
He's lower than I am, so I got to play
Okay.
catch up. But congratulations, man. That's freaking awesome.
He's trying
Curious
to
how
get
he
in
did it.
cars, ain't he?
Yeah, he wants to be a driver. All right, so I'm looking
Hurts when you
at.
hit the wall.
I'm looking at. Yeah, ask Ollie Behrman.
Whew.
All right, so I'm looking at August. What weekend is Huntsville?
I don't
Tell me it's
20
the 7th. No,
know. It's 20 something.
It's always
Yeah,
the 20th something.
is it the 21st through the 23rd?
The third full weekend.
third
Yep.
full weekend.
Oh, the third full weekend. That's the 14th through the 16th.
No.
Mm,
Full weekend is including Friday. I know it's
All right, that'd be the
birthday.
21st through the 23rd.
Yeah.
All right.
You're
I'm
live, canceling live right here, boys.
I know, right? No, I'm not saying that. What I am saying is I have to move that week to a house. If
Oh.
I can get the move done during the week and I have the weekend free,
All right, you
should-
Texas folks.
I should be able to fly out to Huntsville.
Yeah, 20th through the 23rd is what I've got booked.
All right. I don't know what I have booked. I know my lease expires on the 28th, and we want to move the week before. So that's the idea. Tortoise Overland. Good evening, T.O., the other T.O.
Yep.
Anyway, where did we leave off? We got sidetracked. Where's Izzo?
Somebody said scroll. He said something about taxes and
The tax man. Like,
Tax
why do you
man's
have to
come
sit there and watch
It
the
ain't
tax man do
April
your
14th.
taxes?
you wait till the 14th like I am.
No, I've already
Okay.
filed and got my return and spent it.
Return shit. I'm
Yeah.
gonna pay it this
I
year.
spent my return
Well-
paying for the return.
Right.
If you ain't getting a return, Steve, you need to find a new CPA. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
With all the rules that changed this year,
Yeah. We'll see. Somebody's
Yeah.
a 1099 employee.
your 3D printer.
No. The young lady in the other room.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Speaking of 3D printer,
Mhm.
is that new?
It is.
New to
I
you
had a
or
lot-
just new?
No, it's new. I had
Is
it
it a-
last week, but
Is it I wasn't here.
P1S?
Is it a
No.
P1S? What is it?
nope. I went Elegoo.
Bamboo? Ella who?
Elegoo.
What?
Ella what?
Yep. It's the
What are you printing?
Century Carbon 2. Bunch of stuff for the robot right now, but
Mm.
trying to
Oh, you want to
process.
give an update on that? Because I know you guys got a shit ton of donations. So
We did.
over
And-
to you.
So all of you guys that donated, we a shit ton of stuff came in off our registry. Thank you very much.
Share the link. We get the rest of it.
Yep. Well, actually,
Yeah.
forget sharing the rest. Getting the rest of it. We qualified for state.
Pivot point.
Pivot point.
So now
Which
you need travel
means-
money.
Well, no. So our travel and our hotels already paid for.
Okay.
That's already covered. Registration for state
Okay.
is $4,000,
All right.
and we have to pay it by Thursday.
Oh,
Damn.
well, I don't know if we can do that.
Well, it
So
was such an honor to be invited and to qualify.
Yeah.
We really,
Yeah.
truly
No shit.
appreciate it.
No
Oh.
shit.
That's stupid as hell, man.
It is. That's dumb.
yep, yeah.
Absolutely dumb.
Well, look at that, Andy Cowley, 40 months.
Thank you, Andy.
I need
Thank
to go
you.
back and look. We got a bunch of 40-month people I need
Oh.
to say hi to.
But yeah, break out the Visa card is right.
Yeah.
Actually, ironically enough, we sent a letter to Haas Automation because that's one of the big sponsors.
As in like
And-
Formula One, Haas?
Yes. And one of the people from the Formula One team was actually at our event talking about it.
What? No
Yep.
way.
She was real nice too.
Fuck's sake. Yes.
I have her card someplace.
Oh, you need to share that.
Yeah.
Randy, we need to get on that. Whoa, hold on. Tortoise Overland. Look at
Tortoise
that.
dropping the 5 gifted.
Thank you so much.
So
That's going to be Mike, KE9, DSK, Jeff, KC1UER, Kaboom, KH2XX, AG7, Sierra Mike, Flood of SYNs. Not sure what that is.
Flood of
Anyway,
Sin.
yeah, thank you. Y'all give a shout out to TO for TO 2.0 for your for that, and thank you to Mike, KE9DSK for the $10 super chat. Thank y'all.
Let's go
All
to
right,
state.
so do you have like a GoFundMe or something where the funds go? Because all right, so for those of you who are not familiar, YouTube takes 20%,
30.
something like
30,
that,
yeah.
30% of what you guys send us. So what I would like to do is if we can come up with a way to collect funds that we don't have to have YouTube taking 30% of. If you want to, I love the super chats and I love you guys want to contribute. But what I would like to do is make sure we maximize what you guys are donating to. So if you guys have a GoFundMe or if you have something where people can just buy me a coffee, I think they only take like 15 or something like that.
Yeah.
So Steve, if y'all have got something like a league that you
We
can share,
don't-
I would
We
love to
don't
hear that.
yet. I'm working on that.
Okay.
Fuck's
But-
sake.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Well,
What?
I thought we might have had that
way.
budgeted because we went last year and won.
Yeah.
But
Bill.
we sent the
Thank you,
letter. Bill, thank
Thank
you
you
for
so
the $25.
bots gotta
and-
be bots.
we haven't heard back from Haas yet, but they do donate to a bunch of the teams and a pretty healthy chunk of change. I took that same letter and sent it to my company, and they're going to cover it.
The whole thing?
They're covering the whole $4,000.
Wow! All right.
What the hell are we talking about then?
You heard it. You heard it.
We got to go next year. I'm starting funds for next year.
First. That's awesome.
So, yeah.
I wish
That makes
there was a way Southwest could help out, but they're pretty tight on what they're doing right now.
Well, so
Having a rough year so far.
might need their help here in a little bit if we win at state, because then we'll be coming to Houston. And it's only 10 kids.
10 people. I can get a group
Well,
rate.
12, because it'll have to be the faculty advisor and myself at least.
So we could probably get group tickets. Might be able to get a discount there. I'll give you my discount code. 20% off. So
Yep. And I just
let me,
need
let
a
me,
15
let me
passenger
talk
van.
let me talk to the group sales folks. We can make
Yeah.
that happen. I'm sure.
Or maybe we could just mail you all on a FedEx plan.
There you go.
No, I want to get there. I know
Wait.
what happens with your UPS
Don't
stuff.
trash FedEx.
FedEx.
I got a wine shipment coming via FedEx. I know. Bougie.
But no, it's all good. So yeah, looks like my company's going to cover it. They said they would, but
That's awesome, though.
it's got to go through some approvals first.
Even if they only cover 50% of it, I'm sure we could come up with the rest of it.
Yeah. So
As long as the voting majority agrees, of course.
that's it. But yeah, so we'll see. I 3D printed what they call mechanism wheels, which are directional. It's a really odd
They're
shape.
rollers.
Yeah, it's got rollers at like a 45.
Yep.
Yeah, we showed those. Well, we hit one of the metal uprights for what they call a tower in the very first match and exploded one of those wheels.
Oh.
Parts went everywhere. So,
Do you reach out to the vendor for that particular wheel and said, "Hey, buddy, come on"?
yeah,
Y'all
that
need
vendor
to
was
do
me.
better.
I 3D printed it. When you hit the tower at full speed and autonomous, and we bent a 1/2-inch shaft when we hit that tower.
So Julie says, "Cue beer snack" about me committing to it. The clubhouse did make a donation to this.
Clubhouse made a huge
So
donation, and that just came in.
So all right. So level set.
Yep.
We want to be stewards of all of the memberships, the super chats, and all that. So we try to look for opportunities to help the community. So Steve, do you want to let them know kind of what the clubhouse funds? Because we're completely transparent.
Yep.
None of us take any money from this. We just
Yep.
we pass it through. So you want to give us kind of a breakdown what the clubhouse took care of?
So, as far as I know, I got to check with Beer Snack for sure, but the clubhouse purchased the mobile file cabinet that we wanted for our marketing department.
Mm-hmm.
So that gives us storage for all of the Cricut supplies and all of that kind of stuff that we've got sitting there that's kind of spread all over the classroom right now. So, and luckily we got it on the spring sale, so it was cheaper than what we initially put it in the wish list for. I did just share the wish list out as well. A lot of you guys have sent, we got 12 gauge wire that we needed, battery connectors, deburring tool for when we cut the polycarbonate stuff. Somebody sent us a very nice 4-bank charger that we had in there. Not the $500 oh my god one, but still. And then one of our local city council members brought us another one, hand carried it into practice.
Nice. That's cool.
So that was really cool of him. And we got Velcro, which we go through like nobody's business.
Jody said, "Much better use of discretionary money than funding Tiger Woods competitor."
Funny you bring Tiger up.
I know, right?
I was going through, looking for fundraising ideas, and one of the things that came up was TRG or TWG, whatever. Somehow it's related to Tiger Woods.
Okay.
And I'm like, he's funding robotics?
Nah,
Yeah.
because he needs a driver, a vehicle one.
I've seen how my kids drive this bot. No.
I mean, have you seen what he's done to vehicles? I mean,
I'm
not trying to like skirt that way, but
yeah. Things happen.
yeah.
If anybody has spare or unused 45 amp Anderson power pole spoons, we could definitely use a couple of packs of them, because somebody doesn't know how to crimp Andersons.
Do they not have the tool?
Oh, no, we have the correct crimper, and I took one of my personal ones in too. But, yeah, when they shove the wire all the way to the end of the Anderson and then crimp it before I can turn around,
They'll learn one of these days.
I've tried trimming it and getting it, but
Not the same.
yeah. And unfortunately, I see four-wheelings joke in there about me driving the short bus. We do actually currently use the handicap bus to get to and from events, because think about it, it's got a lift in it.
Yeah.
That robot's 60 pounds without the battery and bumpers. And then we've got, 6 batteries, 2 chargers, all sorts of good stuff that we carry with us. But that bus is aging out. So we are losing the bus next year.
So you need a van down by the river?
Well, they've got other buses, but we need a way to haul the bot to events. So if anybody knows of a 4x6 or 5x8 enclosed trailer for cheap, I will travel to get it. In the meantime, I'm probably going to steal my father's motorcycle trailer.
Hey! Do what you can.
Oh, George, you're amazing, my friend. Thank you. Just ordered 100 45 amp.
Whoa!
Good man.
All right. Thank you, George.
Yeah, if you order them off my wish list, that's $46.
I'm waiting on. I gotta get caught up here.
So,
Hold on.
yeah.
Joe Brett, am I missing anything in chat?
I
No.
don't see anything. I've got chat going right next to your face. So,
Well, that's one thing. All right. Do we want to do? We always wait till the top of the hour, and I think that's a bad idea. So, do we want to do the backpacks right quick?
do a backpack giveaway?
Yeah, we'll do one first.
Got to show them off first.
I will. Yep. Hold on. I got these, and window these, no audio these. All right. So this will be for the white. What, Randy? Get your notepad out because I'm not keeping track of this. The white backpack of
Who's paying to ship these?
Circuit. I don't know. We'll figure that out later. Of the Circuit of the Americas. So if you like Formula One or Indy or MotoGP, anyone who races at the Circuit of the Americas down by Austin,
Americas.
I actually want to come ride that roller coaster that's at that track.
I know, right? The one that
I like the mesh pockets.
I know.
Yeah.
All right, so I need a keyword. Put it in private chat, or if someone in the chat would like to volunteer.
Yep. NASCAR runs that one too.
They run COTA? Randy,
Yeah.
confirm.
They do run COTA.
No, they don't.
Yes,
I haven't
they
seen
do.
that yet. NASCAR runs COTA?
Yeah.
They do street courses? No.
Yeah.
They do.
What?
They do
No
real street too.
way. So William.
February 27th to March 1st was when they were at COTA.
All right. So
The
William,
Echo Park
no.
Grand Prix.
NASCAR is just the WWE of auto racing.
All right. So
Ouch.
Randy says yes, they do. So okay. All right. So this will be the backpack with the white lettering.
Okay.
So I need a keyword. I mean, so Handman Connecticut says turn left. There's a lot of different turns in that.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
COTA. It's fun.
Hang on. Let me look something up real quick, and then I'll give you the.
Cletus McFarland for president. Quirky QRP says Tiger Woods, y'all.
Yeah.
Too early? Oh,
Nah, never too early.
All right. Hold on. I got it.
Are you just doing one tonight?
Yeah. No, we're gonna do both of them. We're gonna do the one of them with the white lettering tonight, or now. We'll do the red lettering later.
Okay.
All right. So Randy sent me a text, and y'all know I don't read text during the show, but I read his.
From your brother, you might.
Maybe. We'll see. All right. So let's see. Giveaway.
I was thinking longer, but
There's the giveaway tool. Okay.
We're gonna laser these.
It's a pretty. I can't.
You
I'd
can.
love to. I mean, I can, but it might.
might
will.
burn.
Like, I'd be afraid that I'm gonna burn.
It will. You've
through it.
tried.
So, all right. So I'm getting ready to post this. SHAL. God bless. Y'all blame Randy for this.
Is he doing the camel case like I did? Used to really screw with people.
So Randy said Shane needs a martial license. Hashtag. No, that's not it. But I am gonna get it one because I think it'd be really cool. All right, so let's do HAL. All right, we'll do that. I guess I should probably share it.
Tio said, "What the crap is he typing a poem?"
Stop it!
Probably.
All right, so here's your image.
Uh-oh.
We want the word.
It's coming. Don't worry. Marshall's Rock.
Jesus. Of course.
Because Randy's a F1 Marshall. So Marshall Rock. I forgot to put an S in there. So.
No, you
Sorry,
got the
Randy.
S in there.
If you put two S's, yeah, we ain't gonna get it. The second one needs to be Shane needs Marshall license. I agree. That'd be fun. I honestly, if I could get it done between now and the Texas race, I'll try. But I think I have to marshal like another race prior to COTA for Formula One. But I don't know. Randy, let me know. Marshall Rock. 40 entries so far. I've got to go to the
Mars House
bar.
Rock.
Yeah, I gotta go to the bar and get a refill. Be right back.
Okay.
Gotta go.
The bar. I'm not going
always
to the
good.
bathroom.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
You had all your drinks sitting next to you.
That's why he's
Well,
got the
one-
bucket sitting underneath.
What? No way.
Fuck's sake.
Mhm. Oh yeah, thunder. That reminds me. Got severe thunderstorms coming.
I was
out
gonna say it's Tuesday night. It's gonna rain.
I think it's gonna miss me this time though.
What? No way.
Severe warnings have gone away. Log in and check in on my office.
There you go.
It's bad when you put a camera in your office to check for leaks.
Yeah, because what are you gonna do? Isn't your office like 2.5 hours away?
No, it's an hour.
Hour. Be pretty
I can-
wet by the time you
I can
got
call
there.
people,
Oh, there you go.
which they never show up either. So
Ah,
when they're in the same building.
like, hey, my office is leaking. Yeah. Okay. It'll be wet in the morning. That's fine.
70 of 140. I mean,
go.
I get that because not everyone's a Formula One fan. So
Yeah.
I'm just going to put a patch over the top of it.
yeah,
Motorsports.
there you go.
I do the backpack I carry for, well, I say for work, but it's actually for me.
Well, I will. I'll try to get my license this year. I don't know if I can make the registration for Austin this year.
My audio not working? Because I was
No, it's
totally freaking saying something.
Yeah, he doesn't listen to us.
You weren't. You weren't. You were mid. You didn't say anything. You were. It was after your sentence.
How do you know my sentence had a period at it?
Because it has a 5-minute pause.
This is a ADHD
No, that's just a southern draw.
sentence. Yeah, see there?
Sorry, Joe. Didn't mean to interrupt you.
I was talking about, I got one of those
Love you,
Swiss
me too.
backpacks, right? You know,
It's
you
like Swiss Army.
Kinda.
Okay.
But they got pockets all over the damn place, and none of these pockets are good to organize cables with, and it's really.
Okay.
I keep putting more cables and external hard drives and stuff in it, and I keep having to dig more and more and more for the one I'm wanting.
Chris.
See,
Lights
that's why.
out and away we go. Sorry.
That's why you got to put all your cables into bags, and then those go into the backpack.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
But yes, I just had a question. Yes, the state championship for robotics is actually going to be in Anderson, South Carolina. And I think I'm going to hop on the bike and go. Because it's supposed to be nice next weekend.
I'll tell you, on my way home today, somebody was enjoying the temperatures on their bike.
Until it rained.
That son of Scooter was scooting, boy.
Oh,
I was like, God, he's gone. He come out the driveway, never checked up.
I see James is in the chat. James, Quirky QRP. I do want to give away at some point the big mat, because Mike had that at the table this weekend, and our table was trash. So it was great having that the Quirky QRP
the yoga mat.
Yoga mat. Yeah, yeah, yoga mat.
That thing's massive.
It's awesome. Yeah.
But yes.
All right, so we're at 74.
74 out of 140, 135.
So do we do it at 75? That's how many Formula One fans we got?
Well, while y'all discuss that, Scout 75 says less pockets in a pack, the better. They never the right size anyway. Well, hey, going back to this backpack, I want to say last year at Huntsville, I found out that I could hold a lot of canned drinks in this backpack. It's got 3 pockets on the front that would hold 2 each. And then you got a big laptop pocket and another big laptop pocket. And yeah.
There you go.
If I'd got stopped on the scooter, I'd have had to hit the woods. Norm, where you at?
I was going to say, the guy that would have stopped, never mind. I'm going to leave him alone. Just pass him one, he'll let you go.
All right. Are we done? At 76.
Waiting for you to
76.
talk, Shane.
40 minutes in? Yeah.
Yeah, let's
hit the
hit it.
button.
All right, Randy, pay attention. The winner is
Round and round it goes. Where it stops.
Chris.
Chris.
VE6YEA. Congratulations.
Chris, tell
All
me
right.
you have a U.S. address, please.
Now, Randy, just make sure you send that as a gift with the value of $1.
Or less.
And you will avoid those tariffs. There you go. Congrats.
Congrats, Chris. And
Well, we'll
Chris,
give
are
away
you good on
the-
the Zed? Because Randy needs to know.
Where is Izzo? It's 7:40 Central, 8:40 Eastern.
Dude was running late.
The tax man cannot take that long.
Look, you know how Izzo comes
It's
to the
Izzo
show with a
stuff.
freaking list? I'm sure he's itemizing the hell out of taxes.
That's why you pay somebody to do it.
Oh, not good on the Z. All right. So, Chris, hamradioclubhouse at gmail.com. I will get that over to Randy.
Yep.
And we'll do the red lettered backpack shortly.
Oh, there's a red letter.
Yeah. Orange, red, whatever.
Green.
Share this. I mean, it's not, no. Stop sharing and share. There we go. So the next one we give away is on the left with the orange or red letters. We'll do that here in a few minutes, so don't get excited. Anyway, what do we have coming up, guys? Is there a contest? Is there kind of running out of shit to talk about?
There's always.
Actually, the Mississippi QSO parties next weekend. Yeah, because isn't Easter next weekend? When's Easter?
Mm-hmm.
They're
Easter's
doing the
this
QSO
weekend.
party on the same weekend. Yeah. So.
They're also doing the Raleigh Ham Fest on
Yeah?
Easter weekend.
Well,
Because somebody called me up while I was in Hartsville with my robots and said, hey,
Whoa!
do you want to go? Wow.
Hamstick
you go.
Warrior comes up in here.
Take
That
it
would've
away.
big.
Take it away.
Everything
thank
Don's
you.
got. Never mind.
With a $50 super chat.
Thanks, Don.
Shipping money. Good man. Good man.
You know, that kind of the color of his super chats almost resembles OFV. Like.
Mm-hmm.
OVF. Yeah.
The OVF light. Or my 3D printed parts.
Yeah. It's cute.
That's supposed to be purple, by the way.
It is purple. I see
Nah,
purple.
it looks pink.
It looks purple
To me, it looks pink.
Well, you might want to get your eyes checked because that looks purple.
In person, like in person to you, it looks pink.
Mm-hmm. In person, it looks pink.
Wow. Well,
On stream, it kind of looks purple.
So online, it looks purple. So
Yeah.
you need to ask your eye doctor to calibrate your color correction of your eyes.
Yeah, I don't
Your
go see
monitor is obviously right. So
right.
that. According to Amazon.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
lavender. There you go, George.
I have some lavender, too.
Mauve. Is that how you say that?
Matter of fact, I
Mauve?
do need to start
Mauve.
the print, but call it mauve and quit arguing. Yeah.
Yep. I agree.
You should have got one of those conveyor 3D printers where it just keeps printing the shit and throws it in the floor when it's done.
Mm.
You can
There
do
you
that
go.
with the A1 and the A1 Mini, actually.
Yeah, I've seen that. I'm not going to trust a good print with that.
Yeah, no.
Plus, if it's got really good bed adhesion, then I'm afraid you're going to break your extruder. Something.
Well, no, what happens is it actually pops the build plate off and grabs the next build plate. So it throws your build plate and all on the floor.
Now, how's it going to get another build plate on the A1?
There's a piece that you 3D print that you add to the build plate. And when it slides the bed back, it grabs that next plate, pulls it forward, and then slides back again, and it sticks it down where it needs to be.
Happy dip.
Yep.
It's Alpine Pink, Chris. Yeah, says.
Okay.
And thanks for the $279. And Shane went where?
Yeah. He went to go make water.
When it
He
hits you,
couldn't
it
hold
hits you.
anymore. So, Ron, it depends on what you're printing, on how many build plates you need.
I did just buy me a new build plate.
Did you?
Yeah. The Gigaparts Let's Make a Deal on 2.0.
Okay. Yep.
Somebody had made an offer on one, and I made an offer. What did I make an offer on? I don't know, but I think it was some filament. And
Okay.
they didn't come up off their wallet, enough. Like, I ain't gonna look. I would greatly appreciate it and have fun doing it, and I think they should keep doing it. But even the chat realized that the deals were a little skimmer this last time around than they was.
Have
before.
you seen the cost of stuff lately?
Well, that and shipping ain't getting cheaper either. But
Shipping
anyway,
ain't getting cheaper because fuel ain't getting cheaper. And
the build plate I got was, of course, the PEI texture, but then you flip it over and it's got the engineering smooth on the side. Yeah.
like that one.
Sure.
That's smooth, and then that's the textured.
I can't tell the difference.
And it's
Can't
because
either.
it's the noise and the low light of his camera.
But
you
Or
said
he
you can't
moved
it
either.
actually says it right there.
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
There you go.
So it's legit. It says it. Elegoo wouldn't just put a sticker on it.
No, why would they do that? Have you seen the size of this freaking printer?
I mean, a little toy box, what it looks like.
I can't even reach the top of it. Sitting in my chair here.
Now, wait a minute. You can't reach 2 feet above the box and say that's part of the printer. Like, that's just a spool holder.
Nope, spool holders on the side, right there.
No.
What the hell's on the
No
top?
way.
It's got that bubble top on it for the canvas system, so it has the multi-material. Because
Okay.
it's got
I'll
got
play
to
along.
flip the
Ooh,
PTFE tubes in it.
Steve, what a big printer you have.
That's not what she said.
Hey.
So, yeah, no, the bubble top to this thing is as big as the printer. It's insane. But I guess you need it for the PTFE tubes.
Yeah. That's
So.
my first printer was the Elegoo, the Neptune 4 Pro, whatever they call it.
Yeah.
And it's still back there and still works great, but it was a direct drive, no tubes, and I thought I was like, yeah, this loser's using tubes for their filament. I ain't got to have no tubes, and then I get the A1 and there's a box full of damn tubes.
Mm-hmm. You've got
And
the
it's
AMS for the A1 too, right?
Yeah, and then your filament sits there because you don't use it forever, and then it breaks off in the tubes, and you got to take the tubes out and get some more filament to try to push it through. But it works. Grower, not a shower. That's right.
Well, that's Jody said that thing will print a DTOS bigger than any person has the right to own.
Oh.
There you go.
But no, actually, I've got it's got the 4 spool holders here on the side. They come off pretty easy, and I'm going to take them off.
You have the filament dryer.
So
So
I have a dryer right there
Mm-hmm.
for my TPU right now, but I just got a 4-bank dryer that I'm going to put here on the shelf next to it and run the PTFE tube straight out of that. So yes, I will have all 4.
Scout tray. What size is your bed?
Right.
It's bigger than the A1 Mini.
Hey.
Well, I hope so.
That was part of the reason I went with it.
Is that what you had before? Was the Mini?
Yeah, the Mini. 265 by 265, I think.
Yeah, I think the A1's 255 by 255.
Let's see. Yep, 256.
You got a millimeter on me, I think.
But I like it because it's Core XY, and I don't have to worry about print shifting on the bed.
I ain't had that much problem with that. I have, I've noticed it a time or two, but
Well, you don't run yours in ludicrous mode, do you?
nah, I just keep everything stock, whatever because a lot of times I'll download something off Maker World or something, so the print profile is already there. And
Yeah, I still try to run it ludicrous.
I tell you one thing you don't do: don't get on Maker World and download a print for that's got profiles to it and try to run it on your Elegoo. Elegoo don't like that. It makes a lot of weird noises. It tries to go out of range. Yeah. And then you have to like turn it off and let it sit for a little while, let it gather its thoughts, turn it back on.
You run it with
let it
the
have a moment.
X1 carbon profile.
Oh yeah.
I haven't tried it, but
Sometimes I'll forget where I downloaded the print from. and I'll go
Jason,
to
no, it
run
is
both
not
of them.
California compliant. Because
Nothing is.
fuck that.
That's
We're an
another
hour, I can say
thing.
that.
I haven't had to have a dryer yet. I probably should have dried some.
If you
but-
use TPU, you really need a dryer.
Yeah, I haven't done that yet. I know because as soon as I buy some TPU, I'm going to make a pair of Crocs. And it's just
Well, and here's the other kicker: unless you buy the bamboo TPU, it does not like the AMS.
yeah. I've heard some talks about that. Shane, what are you doing? What?
Again,
Jesus,
at least he's wearing pants this time.
really hitting
And
him
a
hard
shirt.
tonight.
So, but say, don't download stuff off of MakerWorld and try to run it through the Lingo. At least not on their profile.
Yeah, make sure you pay attention to the profile.
Okay.
His IBS is kicking in. That's what I'm thinking. It happens
big-
like that.
Big question is, did anybody see me on any of the live streams for the robotics this weekend? Did anybody watch them?
I didn't. I'm just gonna be up.
I didn't expect anybody to, but
I mean, if I'd have known about it, why didn't we
we
Get
talked
no
about it last
announcement.
week.
last week? You know, talking about that while Shane was and the POTA crew there was having fun, I was sleeping in my recliner. I woke up and seen a picture, and I'm like, "Oh, what the hell?" And then I looked at the POTA spots, and oh yeah, I was asleep.
It was early.
Yeah,
Shane, what are you eating?
nine's really early.
Yeah.
What you chewing on there, buddy?
Nothing. What are we talking about?
Uh-huh. He went and
New
got
phone,
a brownie.
New phone. Who dis?
Uh-huh. He went and got one of them special brownies from Mike.
I wish.
I almost ordered me a new phone, but I don't trust the website because the way I got it figured up, I'll be saving like $10 a month, and I know when I hit go, it's going to be like, oh, you owe us $100 extra a month.
Mm-hmm. Pay us $1,000.
So, William asked if I'm going to Belton. I don't know. I don't know when Belton is, so I can't commit to that. But let me know. I'll try.
Shane, how were the bands while you were out? Josh is saying the bands were
They weren't bad.
trash.
They're trash
They weren't
tonight.
bad. Or trash tonight.
Yeah, the
They weren't
boys
bad.
got
FT8 not working for you, Joe? Or FT2?
Hadn't tried working it.
We did 20, and then we did the 17.
Okay. On the Pac
Chris
10?
says Shane has taken more pits. No, I haven't. Rude.
You ain't telling nobody what you're doing, so you're leaving it up to us to come up with a story.
I mean,
Belton is the weekend after next, Don says. So 2 weeks.
so 2 weeks. Let me look.
2
and see.
weeks.
The 10th and 11th, or 11th and 12th weekend.
Yeah, the 11th is when I'll be in Anderson for the robots. So we shall see what happens.
So I currently don't have anything on the calendar for the 8th and the 9th or the 15th and 16th. So if that's around that time, maybe.
We just told you exactly when, right?
You did not.
The 11th.
Freaking 11th and 12th.
Listen.
That's a Monday, Tuesday.
No,
In May.
the 11th is
Oh,
April.
April.
Oh, is it?
All right, then.
Yeah, 11th and
clarify.
12th April.
Some bitches.
Oh, what the hell you come up
All
with
right,
me?
so 11th and 12th, I'm going to be doing POTA with Randy, according to my calendar, on the 11th.
Which you could do somewhere close to
Yeah,
Belton.
which would be El Marie is going to be participating in that. So maybe
Okay. El Marie will get you to go to Belton.
Yes.
She'll be like, Shane, come on, we're going. And you'll say, yes, ma'am.
Who? What? Huh? New
Mm-hmm.
phone? Who dis?
Mm-hmm. Mother Neef State Park. There you go. Don's already called it out.
Neef? You knew it was pronounced Neef? See,
I'm
I'd
guessing.
have said Neff.
All right. So
Jeff.
we got Hillbilly Ham while we were out doing POTA, and he says
There
you
you
should
go.
come to more. I've been to more before. Trying to get more into all the rest of the events at the beginning of the month is terrible. So I'll try.
Shane, you need to go to Orlando.
I can't be all places at once.
That's
Sorry, guys.
no, that's in February. You got plenty of time to plan that one.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm willing to bet I could probably roger up for a bed for you too.
Hmm.
I don't know. I'll have to ask the owner of the RV, but
Yep. Let me know.
I think they'd be okay with it.
Find out.
Well, Steve, if you slept on your side, that would free up a little room.
All right. We have another giveaway to do. It's top of the hour.
Okay.
Really?
Yep.
Already at the top of the hour.
Yep.
Damn. Yes,
Because
Julie, I know I didn't
I'm-
make Orlando
I'm-
this year. I missed it.
I'm not very I'm gonna be out shortly because I got
Yeah.
shit to do tonight. So if it's an hour show, it's an hour show. It is what it is. All right, so new keyword. Oh, I can't believe I just yeah.
Did you close the website?
No.
No.
I just carry on. I'll figure it out.
Fail. Okay. You saw what I put in the private chat, though.
No. What private chat?
Well,
It's StreamYard.
chat.
New phone, who did this, right? Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't see a notification. Oh. All right, got you. No.
So, no?
Mm.
I was going to say, just don't share the screen. We'll just keep track of,
That's true.
of
We can't
who
do
gets
that,
the keyword.
Randy,
Why not?
because I have ulterior motives
Oh,
in mind here. And why is Uber Eats taking so long to get my Chinese food to me?
because you're
Say-
paying double for it.
Yes, actually I am. But I'm fucking
Because
starving.
they're sitting there watching the stream.
They are. They're like,
They're laughing.
"Ha!"
They got time to
This-
deliver.
I'm
right
not.
now.
I'm not going to insult anyone here, but all right. Randy sent me this. That's a big keyword, buddy.
I say do mine. Do it like trivia.
All right, here we go.
Ed, no, we're not doing that one. Al, no, we're not doing DTOS.
That's a lot.
Jesus. What are we doing?
All right, Randy. So if y'all are pissed about this, blame Randy.
Randy, it's your
That's all,
fault.
yeah, that's all I got to say. So the keyword is Shane needs Marshall license. For the other, this will be for the
No spaces?
no spaces. Oh, fucking share it. Hold
Be nice of you.
on. Meh.
I'm never entered no spelling bees, but I tried.
There
And you missed the
No,
L.
you screwed it up,
Damn
dude.
you go. No, I didn't.
Shit.
No,
Yes,
I
you
did it on
did.
purpose, motherfuckers. Don't draw down on me, bitches.
Oh, no, I did it on purpose.
That's why Marshall
Shane
suck.
needs Marshall Isons.
Mm-hmm.
There should be 2 L's there. There's not.
I'll
Whoa!
call ice.
Hold on. The fuck was that?
Who kicked in the back door? Got your
What the
scar?
fuck you doing here?
What?
What the fuck you doing here?
New phone. Who dis?
No,
Yeah, who are
man.
you?
I got
Who
a
are
key.
you?
I applied for the job.
We don't know you. Get on, go on,
May-
get, nerd.
Me llamo employment abo jabo. I'm here to apply. I'm here to apply for the job.
Of what?
Cleaning the shitter.
I could do that.
Congrats,
late.
Mr. Roto Rooter.
Robo.
Yeah.
Made the tax man work late, huh?
Let me tell you something. When he said he was running late, I'm like, oh man, this is going to cost me more money.
Did he find you money?
Yes,
There
and
you go.
and this is why no more online. I realized I was paying more in online services. So that's all we're gonna say. Listen, I ain't got that big Trump money. I am not buying an island in the Caribbean.
You know, I hear there's one up for sale pretty cheap.
Who from that
In-
Epstein,
Yeah.
whatever his name is?
The straight of her.
Straight.
Poor moose.
I'm not going there. No, you can't make me do it.
Why? It's just a small. It's just a small strip.
Yeah, just a little space.
Just a
about
little
that
spit. We call that the cookie push strip.
It's where Fudge the whale swims.
Yeah, that's right.
Hey, if Fudgy swims through there right now, there'll be Fudgy all over the place.
big. All right.
All right. What do we got? What's going? Did I come in the middle of a giveaway?
Yeah,
Yep, sure did.
Randy's giving away backpacks.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm in the wrong chat there. Let's see.
I'm in the wrong stream here. I'm in that up and down stream.
Yeah.
That's what the old people
All right,
call it.
We have 65 people.
You in the FM mode. Get over here on sideband.
Excellent.
All right, Randy, you ready?
Wait 15 seconds for him to hear that.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
So what are we giving away? A backpack?
Thomas says Shane needs medical help. No, I don't. I'm perfectly healthy. Thank you.
What could fit in the backpack? Like what size?
All
what do we-
kinds of stuff.
like ham radio stuff?
This is a backpack you can't get anywhere else.
This is true.
It is 100% exclusive to those who participate in Formula One.
Is it like a Gucci?
Maybe.
You could
no.
call it that.
2 F1 people it is.
Yeah.
Oh, I needed that cigar.
66.
Oh.
66.
The
So
brother
should
said
I?
yep, by the way.
So
Hit the
should
button,
I sign?
69.
Should I sign up for one of these things?
I mean, if you want.
I feel bad though sometimes.
Why I did
Why,
it?
you're not
I
gonna
mean,
win it?
Randy will send it to you.
No. If Randy sent, no, Randy ain't sending me no more stuff. If anything, I'll buy stuff from him.
It's true.
No, I feel bad being on the show, but accepting that we're raffling.
I ain't
I don't know.
bashful.
We're
You
not
should feel
raffling.
bad. I mean, it's good. I'm sorry. What?
We're not allowed to raffle.
I had just as much
We're giving
chance as
giveaway.
anybody else.
That's right.
That's right.
Yeah, it's a waffle now, right?
Yes.
See that Chris is right. Can an icon come inside or inside it?
Yep.
Oh, but Chris wants the
Twice.
MK2.
Nope. Ain't gonna happen. All right, we're at 69. At 70, I'm hitting the button.
So what did I miss for the last hour? Anything good?
A
Yep.
lot.
A
You should
lot.
rewind the stream.
I gotta go
Yeah.
to team. I gotta go to that team
Yeah, team
rewind.
replay.
Team replay.
Team
Rewind.
replay thing, rewind.
Be kind, rewind.
Be kind and rewind, or else we're gonna charge. We're gonna charge
70.
your.
There we go.
We're
Hitting
gonna
it.
charge your sorry ass $1. You guys
Speaking of
remember
which-
the machine? A separate machine that would rewind.
Yes.
Handman
Dang.
CT. Look at that.
Look at
He's
that.
racking up this week.
Hey, man.
Connecticut
Congratulations.
anyway.
He won on my stream.
I think I live about 30 minutes, 30 to 60 minutes from him.
Well,
It
if
takes
you
you
live
30
in
minutes to get
Connecticut-
across
Reach
the
out to
state of
Randy for
Connecticut.
that.
Come on.
Everybody in Connecticut lives 30 minutes away from each other.
No, that's not true. It's not like
mean,
it's not
it
like we got
kinda
that
is.
helicopter. No. I'm not complaining after hearing what happens in these other states. So I get it. Congratulations, Hamman CT. Congratulations. Good. When I see you in a POTA park, I better see that backpack.
There you go.
Hey, there you go.
With a clubhouse
All right.
sticker on it.
Mm-hmm.
So we're past the hour. I'm gonna bounce because I've got some.
Why?
stuff
No, I just
'cause
got here.
Yeah, you take over for me, Home
No,
Skillet.
it doesn't work that way.
It
I miss.
does.
Watch this, guys. I miss you.
You don't.
Yes, I do.
Don't pee down my neck and tell me it's raining.
No. No.
Did you see what they're
Oh, there's
opening
so much
back
I
up?
want to say. So much I
You
want
what?
to say right now about a wraparound, but I can't.
TC Fits, $20. Thank you so much. What were you saying, Steve?
I said there's a new store coming back.
No, it's not. That'd be cool.
That'd be
Anyway,
very cool.
You show that tomorrow and maybe.
true. All
Don't
right,
you?
so-
No,
Like
don't
$20.
don't you pull that plug.
I'm not. I am. I'm
No,
gonna
you're
pull my
not.
Plug.
No,
Yes,
don't-
I am.
don't-
You're
He's pulling
replacing
the
me.
I'm not
You're
pulling your
replacing
plug.
me. I got
I'm
shit
not-
to do, Home Skillet.
He's
Don't
got
put
food
me on-
coming.
I
Don't
was
you
here
He's
put
on
got
me-
food
time.
coming.
Put Steve up
I
on
got
top.
food coming.
Put Steve up on
Look,
top.
I got food coming.
Yeah, food coming.
Yep.
I can eat
Your
the
food.
ass in. I can eat the ass in out of a dead rhinoceros right now. I'm fucking starving.
You better move. You better move Steve this way.
No, Steve's your
I'm-
backup.
I'm-
You're good.
I'm
Anyway, no, bitch. That ain't how this works.
Sure it is. That's how it always works.
glad. That's how it works. Now you're stuck here.
I just want to say thanks to everybody for being here tonight. I have to leave because I have other obligations I have to take care of. But please hang out with these other three bitches.
Thank
See
you,
what
Scout.
Scout says.
Scout's right.
Yeah,
Scout's
see?
correct.
There you
See?
Before you leave,
He would eat
Yes.
I want
lizard
you
on
to see
steak.
this. This is a brand new product. I think maybe will be announced tomorrow, maybe. Anyway.
What? Oh shit! I'm glad you reminded me. I got to go pick up a radio from the Amazon locker.
Oh, if they're announcing it tomorrow, I don't believe it.
What is it? No, they ain't announcing that tomorrow.
See that?
Yep, it's a Fang Stinger. Wait, hold on.
You can still use it.
You can call CQ while you're shooting a bit. That's what you do.
It's got the tactical light. Blind you. Don't blind you.
What caliber is that?
Not only will the buckshot go everywhere, so will the harmonic.
It's 357.
It's got the sword.
Got the sword. Oh, I love it.
That's awesome.
You can black it out and look here.
Oh,
Still works.
It's not a detox, but hey.
Well, let's face it. If you get whacked with that detox, you're going down. Either way,
Right.
you're going down.
All right.
No, you man,
So-
you said 4 minutes ago you had to leave. So if you could
I'm
stay
waiting.
if
I'm
you
waiting.
could stay, if you
I'm
could
waiting
stay
on my
4 more,
food.
if you could stay 4 more minutes, then you could stay longer. That's how I
Son,
look at it.
Where you been?
What did you
Pick
3D
Tanny
I
print a
miss
picture
you.
of
The
your
tax
hammer?
man.
The tax man, what you have to do every year.
I don't, because I've already filed and got my return and spent it.
Guess what? Now I know what I'm going to do next year.
File
and-
earlier.
Follow. Yes. No. It was circumstances. I'll tell you. I'll put a note in our private why I had to
Okay.
do what I had to do.
Okay.
Yeah, because
You
I
can't
was
block-
moving.
You can't
I
block
was
me
moving
from
money.
because I
No.
got shit I gotta do.
But-
do.
See, I was moving money from the island. What do they call that shell stuff? The
Mm-hmm.
You shell corporations.
by shell corporation.
You were
Yeah.
laundering.
I was to
Yes.
say,
Money laundering.
do we need to show what was in our chat?
No.
Why? What
They
You're
were
the one that
saying,
shared it.
hmm.
You're the one that shared it.
I don't know
Which
what you're
one? Who, me?
Yes, you.
Okay, wait. Which? Okay, you have to break it
Which
down for
chat?
the old people.
Which chat?
Yeah, which chat? Which channel? Is it? Oh wait,
Our
cha- yeah,
channel.
okay, you mean the
Chris,
one just?
Chris, thank you.
Just the 4 of us, yes, or just
Okay.
the 6 of us.
Okay, so let me go back by
You
category.
didn't put it in private chat.
Was it regarding the bull riding?
Yes.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness!
I have never been more offended in my entire life.
You were not offended.
I was
You were
very offended.
No, you were like, I
No,
can't
was
believe
not. No.
I can't believe humans do
no.
this.
I looked at this and I was like,
That poor bull.
oh my God.
Yeah, who did you
ain't
feel
riding
sorry
with
for?
Jesus.
Did you feel sorry
bull.
for the bull?
The fake bull.
The fake-
Yeah, the fake bull.
You got to go read your Bible.
Because they got to handle that clam juice.
Well, here's the thing. This is how after I watched it for, not like a long time, but
No, not at all. Mm-mm.
And where was Ginger? Never mind.
That handle
Listen,
was moist.
I went to church. I went to confession
I
the
bet
next.
you did.
No,
I bet
went-
you did. You're like, Father, I watched some hoe.
You know what he told me?
grinding up and down on
There
a
are
mechanical
not
bull.
enough. There are not enough rosary bleeds
There's
on
not
the.
Hail Marys for you,
There's
sir.
not enough rosary bleeds on that
You need
string.
2 weeks.
And then all of a sudden, he came out of the box and he was sweating listening
Yeah,
to it.
I bet he was. He's like,
He said,
really? Can I get a
What was
link?"
that link again?
What was that?
No.
But oh my God, I went to work the next day because I sent that link to the guys at work and I said to them, I know you're bored, right? Because I was watching the activity. I said, I know you're bored right now. I don't want to jinx you guys,
I
but
don't want to beat you, but
Hope you have a quiet night.
yeah.
click this
Don't
link.
show your wife this.
No, click this on your phone, not the city computer. Because if not,
Make sure you use the
city Wi-Fi.
The
In
incognito
private?
browser.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
but I got to tell you something.
Izzo was watching half-naked people ride a mechanical
No,
bull. For those of you-
they were
for
full.
those-
They were fully clothed.
They were
fully
half naked.
They
That
were
means
fully
that
clothed.
They were partially clothed.
But here's the thing,
Don't
though.
make me share screenshots.
No, don't you?
will.
No, don't do that. No.
Don't make me
But
do
here's
it.
the thing, though. Do you know?
You won't do it.
And no. I'm saying this all
It's called a
serious.
bully puss is what it
No.
is.
First off, I knew we weren't going to flip you. That's not number one.
Ain't the big chocolate whale the after. It's a bully puss.
I say this all. You know me. I speak from my heart. Ever since you all have met me, what have I done? I have never lied to you. Okay,
Shoot it straight.
You shoot it straight. After watching that, it was like I felt like I've overcome.
You felt like you needed to have a coming to Jesus meeting. That's what you felt.
No,
That's what you felt.
no,
Need a cigarette and a
no,
beer.
no.
He just
I
spoke
felt-
after that.
No. I did grab another cigar, but
I bet you did.
but no, no. I'm being serious now.
Joe finally.
I just found. I'm like, you know something. I'm older now. I don't need that. That's how I felt. Very like I've grown
I'm
up.
older now. That should
You
not be
you were
showing
asking
up in
Beer
my
Snack to
Google
buy a
search.
mechanical bull.
Well, that was different. I had an idea. Yeah, I had the idea that we can buy the bull, and we can do.
Take it around to the ham fest.
Yeah. Oh, it'd be kind of funny, actually.
Let me tell you something. That's one way of revitalizing some of these dormant repeaters, and we could do 20-meter SSTV and
Talk about so many people who would not need a scooter for the rest of them. Yeah.
oh, let me tell you something. You'd be amazed at
Yeah,
how
you
many
need
people
more,
would get.
more
They would get out of that scooter and walk over. Swear they'd be like,
Anyway,
that would be hello Jesus. I found the lame.
I can walk again.
The lame
Praise
were
the Lord,
walking.
you walk again. We're so going to hell for this.
Oh,
We are.
I did not. I just was not part of my plan tonight.
Wait, we have a plan?
No, we don't.
Okay.
And this is what happens.
Well, it's the day before. It was the night before April 1st. Remember when you were
Yeah.
younger, you always wondered what would happen, what jokes you kind of prepare yourself. Because Gumby is hanging, man. That's what Gumby Tortoise.
Hanging out.
Gumby goes way, way back with Beer Snack. That's
Yep.
my tribute to Beer Snack back there. So we never forget. Yeah, Steve, where's
say,
yours?
My Gumby's
there-
right there.
Yeah, yours is up on the
Right
shelf.
there.
Anyway, now that you gotten older, you almost have to get, if you want to play with April Fools, you got to get really creative And I got a feeling in today's world, there's going to be some people who are going to get offended.
No, you don't say.
Well, at work, we used to do all kinds of stuff, not only throughout the year, but especially on April 1st. Now you can't do it.
Yeah. So, Izzo, if you liked that, what you need to watch is the Oktoberfest festivities over in Germany.
Really? Well, let me tell you something about. Funny you bring that up, brother Steve. Can you see the girls the way they grab those mugs?
Yep.
They got some serious
Strength.
wrist. Yes.
I wasn't talking about that. I was talking about the
Dexterity.
wheels.
Wow.
Dexterity. When you can carry those 40, is it about probably a 40-ounce stein,
Oh, at
and
least.
you're carrying maybe 6 or 8 in one hand.
Mm-hmm. Jesus.
Thanks for joining us tonight. See you. Take care, everybody.
On that note, 73, everybody.
73.
Should I leave?
No, I'm going to because I gotta get. I got
Is
stuff
your
to do.
is your Uber food here?
Hey, girl, I really
Almost.
like your grip. you got
Almost. It's 8 minutes. 8 minutes away before I get to
Good
dinner.
Hey, can I
Lord.
tell you what happened today?
8 minutes.
Yeah, do
Can I
it.
tell you what-
What'd you do?
I played POTA.
Did you make
Uh-oh.
contacts?
Not as many as I thought I was going to make.
I did because I only got 15 when I
See?
did it.
I made 19.
You said
That-
you was going to do POTA
Always a one-up.
the other day, and I left all my remote radio stuff on, and I never saw you spot once. And I
That's because of the rain. Yeah.
turned everything off today, and then
And
you
they-
show up on the spot.
And the ham alert came up, right? Did the ham
Yeah.
alert come up? All right.
Yep.
So I went to the very first park that I ever did POTA because my meeting ended. I had about 90 minutes to kill.
You're right, Chris. Thanks
You're
for
right,
the
Chris. I'm
270.
sorry.
Thanks,
But maybe
Chris.
that helps you too, Chris. You never know. It can go either way. You know, hot or
Weekly
dry,
reset.
hot or dry, wetter, dry. It doesn't make a difference one way or another.
Do it, Joe. Do it.
So here's the problem.
I'll take it wet or dry. I don't care.
Yeah,
It's all about that flavor.
that
It's all about
flavor.
The flavor. I couldn't make any contacts on 10 meters. So then I said, so now I said, is there an issue here? So I swapped out the piece of coax. Same thing, same noise level, very, very low noise level. Went over to 15, bounced around on 17 a little bit. 40, forget it. So I sat on 20. I said, and I'm gonna chase. I'm gonna chase and make my 10 or 11 by chasing, and then after that, it's all gravy, right?
Mm-hmm.
When I got to about 15, it felt like, and everybody was telling me, Izzo, great signal, 5859, great show, love you on the show, see you. Hey, thanks, guys. You know,
Mm-hmm.
all of a sudden, it felt like the switch.
Did they
God.
lie to you?
What? Who lied?
You were
Not
really
a 5,
4-4,
not
a
4-4-4. Like, and you know me, like
you were
I
a
really
6'7".
care.
Where's
You're
Hillbilly Ham?
6'7". Yeah.
Hillbilly
4'2".
Ham gave me a 6'7".
Did he really? Oh, I love that.
Whenever I was
Was that on Saturday? Was that on? I saw you on
He's
Saturday.
Like,
You
oh
popped
yeah, yeah. You're a 6'7". What? Not no. Anyway.
No way.
You know, Saturday I ran out to my truck thinking I had my gear, and I accidentally took it out. I said I'm gonna start putting my gear in my truck now, and when my ham alert pops up, if I can run outside to the parking lot, toss it and see what happens. Right.
There you go.
Anyway, today it felt I haven't experienced that in a long time. That literally it felt like everything just shut down.
That is called a solar storm.
I was talking to Reed, Alpha Bravo 8, Alpha Sierra,
Mhm.
and we hope he's doing well. Thoughts and prayers to him on it with some health stuff that
He
he's
was in the
working
chat
on.
earlier.
Good. I worked him, but like I said, he was loud, but then all of a sudden, I'm like, uh-oh, something's going on here.
Ed, $3.90 for his 39 months. Thank you, brother.
He's getting
All right, guys,
creative.
I have to check out my food
See ya.
almost here.
Bye,
Bye,
brother.
Shane.
Bye.
I want to say all of you who got my logbook this weekend, thank you so much. That was awesome. If I didn't get you in the logbook, we'll work on that. I got something coming up. Let me know. But anyway, who's heavy breathing? It's not me. All right.
Don't know.
Anyway, 73, everybody. You have a good night. Take care.
See ya.
Don't eat too fast.
I'm not. I'm gonna
This
save
ADHD
the
line.
I
freezer.
am not
Don is
your.
out there reach around.
No, I
bullshit.
am not the reach around.
What?
No
That's
way.
disgusting. No, that ain't me.
But thank you for the 16 months, my friend.
Well, every time I see a comment like that, I think about R.E. Ermey in Platoon.
Mhm.
He makes a reference.
And Jason, 33 months.
Jason, thank you.
And Reed, he says he's
There
still
he
here.
is, Reed. Oh my God, Reed! After about 5 minutes after I worked you, man, it felt like everything just got shut down, and I'm sitting there, and I'm like, oh man. I mean, yeah, I activated the park, but I wanted to do 40 to 100. Let's knock it out. Let's have some fun. Nah.
I was gonna say, if you go to a park and don't get 100, you don't feel like you've done anything.
Dell was in DC. I think Dell N2
Yep.
NWK.
Mm-hmm.
He was in the DC. I think he was working the national parks.
He lives in that area. He's always up there.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
Is he on? Is he in the chat tonight? There. No. Wait.
Is that Dell?
No. Wait. N2. Hang on here. Let me see what I'm talking about.
Stand by.
Dell used to be there a lot, but
Yeah. N2 NWK. November 2. November Whiskey Kilo. Anyway.
oh,
Anywho.
Have we
I
got
don't know if I
anyone
could do
on?
some POTA. I got some house chores I gotta do tomorrow.
Oh, honey,
I gotta do a new mailbox. I'm digging a hole,
oh,
but the only thing we're putting in is a mailbox post.
That's
That's a good thing. Keeps a man honest and clean and out of jail. I'm doing a weather station. I'm getting the weather station up at the peak of the house where I want it to be. It's one of those Tempest.
okay.
And I like them. They got a low profile. It's perfect for me because with the winds and stuff, it's a low profile. I don't need no big cups flashing around. Unless you. I mean, it's psychological. I think it's nice to see the cups going. Round and around.
fancy looking.
Yeah, it is.
Scientific.
I got one of those Davis Venture View, I think it's called. It's an older model, but it still works good. It still works good. It's got what I like about it is on the display. Like if it's raining out, it'll say "raining cats and dogs." You know what I mean? It gives you
cute.
those cute little things. Tempest doesn't do that.
No, but Tempest makes a nice weather station.
All right, don't tell anybody, but I bought another antenna.
Jennifer,
Don't
let her buy another one?
Don't tell Jennifer. I bought a. Hang on. Let me just adjust this. Do this.
She already knows. She was there when it was delivered.
No, it hasn't come yet. No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I bought this because I'm not a fan of verticals.
Okay.
So technically I have a Rybakoff. I got that tubular magnetic inflatable one that's been out for about a year or two now.
Out.
I bought the Radiodidity. Am I pronouncing that name right? I hope I don't screw it up.
I got no clue how to pronounce her name.
Radiodidity.
I always say radio oddity, but
Yeah.
Oh,
Whatever.
yeah.
I feel
Go
foolish.
famous.
Okay. Radio auditing. I bought that HF1A or the 10A. I bought the newer one. The one that Jim did. Jim did the review.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I know a couple other guys have done the Rob N1NUG has did. I got to watch his. But I was watching Jim. And I really one, I like Jim. Haven't met him, but I think I like this guy. 2, I like how he did the video. And listen, we all know at the end of the day, an antenna is an antenna. It all depends on your receiver, your feed line, where you are, probably. But I said, I'm going to try this. I'm going to try this antenna.
Okay.
Because I was trying to visualize the parks that I have done, but can I do them differently with a different antenna? And I've done the
Yeah.
ATAS. Nothing against the ATAS, but I wanted something just a little bit different. So I'm going to try this antenna. Well, we'll see. It'll probably be here next week or something.
Okay.
So who knows?
And Arnold asks, yeah, he says he feels old. No one remembers the bikini girls at Hera? I'm guessing Dayton.
What were they doing? I mean, I've never been, but no, but like,
Don't know,
what
I wasn't there.
were they around the table? Oh, wait a minute. Were they around a certain vendor? Put it in the chat if you know what we're talking about. I thought at one time about maybe in the 90s. You guys remember with wrestle? Not so much.
Oh, they were there with the weather stations.
Oh, but it started with boxing. You know how the boxing, the round girls, the girls who would hold up the
ring
cards,
girls.
the ring girls. There you go. Misha, I agree. That's all I'm going to say. They had the weather stations.
Yeah, that's.
Huh.
Hmm.
Hey. For the longest time, you couldn't buy a weather station, and all of a sudden, they made them, affordable.
Jeff,
that's funny.
I've seen some of those videos.
Well,
not to do with firearms.
Don't you remember the Girls Gone Wild stuff back in the 90s?
No, I never saw any of that stuff.
You never saw it? Okay. Okay. So you never saw any of that stuff?
I grew up in Florida, bro. Come on.
So that's like every day then, isn't it? But it was only shown at like 1:00 in the morning.
Sure.
Okay. Well, up here that's
yeah.
when. And then all of a sudden it just faded away. You know, I don't know. Like, did the people watching it just get old and die?
No, I think the guy got sued.
Oh.
I'm sure we can find it, but
whatever.
Mark says some of us remember. Mo, how we doing, brother?
Mo remembers everything.
Mo probably still has the tapes.
Steve, ask Mo the next time you're with him in person. Ask him how I met his wife before she was his wife.
Uh-oh.
That's story number one.
Sounds personal.
No. It was all she was a lady and I was a gentleman, and we just happened to live in the same apartment building, and I met her doing laundry. That's all. And then ask him the story about his wedding.
Oh, I've heard the story about the wedding.
You heard us? Okay.
Yeah. Yep. I got to go to dinner with her. They were down here in Charleston.
Oh, and I worked a guy today who knows you from Goose Creek. He's about 20 minutes from you. I forget his call sign.
Oh. That wouldn't be Jeff, would it?
I don't remember.
Alpha 4 Bravo Charlie?
I don't remember. I don't have my log. I don't have the ADIF over here accessible to.
Did you already upload your log?
Yeah. So grab it from there then.
Yep, I'm gonna go look.
Nice guy, beautiful signal. It's funny. The 19 stations that I did work, everyone had a good signal. It's just that it was just very frustrating. I just felt like all of a sudden the band got turned off after 19, like trying to work 20. I'm like, come on, can we at least,
No.
You know me, I'm a little superstitious when it comes to numbers.
Yeah.
You know.
All right, so let's see. We'll see if Jeff says if you guys work today. Yep. There it is.
There you go. Thank you, Jeff.
Jeff's good people.
Yes.
Don't tell him I said that, though.
Okay. We won't tell him.
So.
What do you guys do for Easter? Anything special as far as food and festivities, church, and family gatherings? And
we're gonna head up. Dan and I are gonna head up to Mom and Dad's new place. She hasn't been there yet, so we might do something. Yeah, we're gonna do dinner for sure. But yep, I see it right there.
Do you guys do a
4 bucks,
traditional ham, Steve? Do you do a traditional ham? Yeah.
Yep, spiral sliced ham. So
Yeah. Joe Brett, what about you?
Yeah, it's a crapshoot. I think we only got one gathering we're going to Sunday, so go up to the in-laws,
Mhm.
eat some food, do that stuff.
Chris, thanks for the $6.99 Canadian.
Thank you, Chris.
Extra by April. Yes, that is still a thing.
If anybody can do it, go for it.
You wanted him to come by, ring
That's
the doorbell,
right.
and run?
I told him, go to your house, ring the doorbell, and run like ding dong, ditch it.
Except I have a video doorbell, so I would have seen him.
He could put a hoodie on. Every bad guy has a hoodie.
I was gonna say, and Jeff's a lot like me. We don't run, but I wasn't home anyway. Dana was, so you would have get the dogs riled up, piss her off. That's always good.
I hate Shane left. I wanted to tell him that I actually figured it out for my live stream I did the other day.
Uh-oh. What did you figure out?
I pushed all the buttons.
You uploaded. I saw you. I went to go hit something I saw. Was it yesterday?
It was Sunday.
Sunday.
Yep. So
New video.
I did it a little different. There's a live and there's a recorded upload. I had to do it live because the way I wanted to give away the ICOM swag, so I could do the StreamYard giveaway tool. So
Okay.
we did that, and then after the live was over, I went ahead and just because I already had the recorded one uploaded for months, I just hadn't published it. So I went ahead and done the publish, but it went pretty smooth. Had some participation, but I didn't see no Clubhouse boys in there, but it's okay.
I didn't know you were going live.
Yeah, I mean, it was only in the announcements, only on Discord.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well,
You expect me
what
to look
time
at-
Sunday? What time Sunday did
2
you go
o'clock
live?
Central, which would
Okay.
been 3 o'clock you.
So I
Yep.
so
For y'all.
and I was working, and then I got home, had dinner, and then I went on to Tank's stream, and then we moved over into Jason's chat.
Okay.
So with Freddie Mac, and they were talking All Star. So
Yeah, we had a good little group there.
good.
At first, I thought the Frank bot was going to win everything because he was the only one there at the start, but everybody started piling in, then made it a little more fair. So
There you go.
now I got to figure out how to ship all the stuff. Man.
Pirate ship.
I was always going to ask you guys, how
I've
do
got
you
that.
do
I
you
guess
guys save boxes? Do you guys like when Amazon comes in?
I try to, but Noel only lets them sit around for a minute and then they're in the garbage.
That's why you fold them flat, put them in the ham shack,
Yeah.
Oh, and then retape them up.
retape them up.
Because like I got a corner in the garage where I keep the bubble wrap. I try to keep. At one time, I think I had about 20, 30 boxes of various sizes just sitting there.
Mm-hmm.
And then I said, and then after a while, the cardboard gets kind of,
Yeah.
what do we call it, weepy, leapy, or lumpy, or whatever, soft.
It starts to attract critters.
Yes, that's the other thing too. So then I just break it down, put it in a recycling bin. Now I just hold on to about 3 boxes, 3 different sizes.
Mm-hmm.
It is what it is. If I got to do something different, I'll just order something from Amazon, a whole bunch, or just go to the store. I'll go to Walmart and buy a box.
Problem is, most of my Amazon stuff now is coming in bags.
Yeah, I've been doing that too. I had a load today that came in half. They must have came from 2 different distribution centers because they split the order.
Hmm.
I had to buy some Motorola microphones, and half the stuff came, and one came in the bag.
Yep.
I'm like, really?
Moto mics, huh?
Yeah. We're holding on to a certain series.
Okay.
System is doing well. And some of the microphones were about 12 to 15 years old. Last week I did a complete inspection for one of the groups, and I didn't like it. Listen. After 10 years, you don't owe me nothing. That's how I look at it.
Are you talking guns and hoses, boys, or
We're still good.
Now you're back.
there you go.
I'm back. Yeah, what happened there? Someone did a hiccup.
Matrix glitched.
Tell the kids get off the internet.
That bull must have hit the router. What was I going to tell you about the box?
What would your 16-year-old daughter think?
I better not see her on that bull.
I'm more worried about Maggie being on that bull. She's in college.
Trust me. There's a farm up there. Can we get a horse? It's a horsey. No. Because I'm going to have to be the one who has to feed it, take care of the piles, and take it for a walk. She doesn't know. When I was 14 years old, I did that. I did that for $25 a week. I had to bring in my own. But I had to bring in my own flat shovel, and I had to shovel manure and new hay 4 times a week.
Mm.
And in the summertime, shoveling manure is very interesting versus doing it in the wintertime. So, see, we just went off the tracks. I'm trying to think what I wanted to tell you about the boxes. Oh, so when you guys do your stuff, I'm sure you do some packaging, whether it's a bubble wrap, a paper, or whatever. You guys got to have something, right?
Yep.
So you got to have your tape, and then do you do the postage thing from home, or do you go to the post office or to Staples and say, ship it?
Do it from home. Well, I usually, like when I do it, I'll weigh it here at the house on the scale, get a rough estimate, and then I'll go through Pirate Ship and print the label and then drop it off at the store.
Same here. I bought me one of them with thermal printers. Print out the shipping label, stick it on there. So if I'm doing like if I'm doing something that'll fit in my mailbox, I just throw it in my mailbox, raise the flag.
Right.
But if it's a box or something won't fit, I'll drop it off the post office.
See, I do it so old school. I'm very particular about how much tape I use. I probably use more tape than what I have to. I'm sure when it leaves the counter, and whoever picks it up as it goes down the line of carriers, picker-uppers, and all and tracking. Hey, Bobby, we got another tape package here. I'm sure I'm being laughed at, but I don't care. But before I do that, I'm very particular that top left-hand corner has to be the sender, and then in the middle to the recipient. And sometimes I'll put the TO : and then the name. I'm very, very particular. It has to look a certain way. Then when I get to the post office, they slap that sticker on right over where I'm like, no.
I was gonna say, and when you ship to Ape, how do they know where to send it?
It just says to Ape, APE. That's all you have to put.
They give you the side eye at the post office and just walk away.
Just walk away. That's all you got to do.
Don't ask no.
Don't ask no questions. Don't look. Do not look at the loading dock. Sort of like the whole Santa Claus thing. You don't want to know the mystery behind it. But like I said, they slap that sticker right over it, and it drives me crazy. I did all this precision and all the stuff that we learned in the 70s about how to mail a letter and how to mail a box.
Please, that's back when they were making money. But I will say, if we could put air conditioning in a mail truck, I'd probably drive one.
You know something? You got me thinking. I've never seen.
Ironically enough, you know who makes the mail truck?
Jeep?
Nope. They're good at delivering packages, though.
You know.
North of Grumman.
Wait, you talking about those small white vehicles?
The small white ones.
That go through snow, sleet.
Yep.
Don't matter, mud. The driver sits on the opposite side with the doors
on the wrong side. Yep.
Sits on the wrong side, and it's very is that the right word? Rudimental. It's very basic on the inside. There's
No air conditioning.
I
It's got
bet
turn signals and a throttle and a brake. What else you need?
Sonny, you're right, because I've never seen an air conditioning. Why not circulate the air and keep them cool? So what if the door is open?
They've got a fan in there.
You seen that fan, that 4-inch fan with the
4-inch thing that's 40 years old
with the clip on it, maybe.
Yep. Clip if you're lucky.
If you're lucky, that's
that's
only when the 4 screws come off.
Yep. But Northrop Grumman makes that, and they also make the B-2 bomber. We're good at delivering packages.
The Grumman, yes, very good point. The Grumman, when I was driving them, they were. Is that a subsidiary of Chevy General Motors?
Nope.
They're separate.
They are completely separate.
Because I had a step van. It was a Grumman Olson step van that was 15 feet long that we delivered potato chips out of.
Okay.
But the steering wheel was on the left side, on the traditional driver's side.
Mm-hmm.
No installation.
Side.
Right. No installation around the top, the sides.
No.
If you needed, you know what your air conditioning was? On the bottom by my left foot where was like this a vent door.
Okay.
You had one on the passenger side and you had one on the driver's side. So the faster you drove, and of course they didn't want you driving fast, but that's how you got air through there. But the whole body of the truck and you would freeze in the winter and you would roast in the summer.
Volkswagen Beetle.
Right. So I got creative. My first go box, when I think about it, my first go box was an AC Delco radio with I ran a car battery. And of course, it was only good for about 3 to 4 days. Then I found an alarm battery. Then I used a deep cycle battery. I played games. But I went to the truck stop and I got the Grumman long. Oh, is that what it is? Long life?
It's an LLV. Yep.
No kid. I didn't know that. And I went to the truck stop and I saw the Vice Grip 3/8 24 mount. Bought that. Now, of course, you were supposed to use 75 ohm cable, I think, to the radio. Didn't matter. Stuck a rod there in the 3/8 24. I picked up AM and FM, and I was happy. So on those long drives, you at least had AM FM.
Yep.
And then after about a week or so, when I found out that I can kind of do things and no one really cared, that's when we added the 2-meter radio. And then the hardest thing back then was trying to find a half-wave antenna because I didn't have a ground plane. I couldn't put a hole. I couldn't use a mag mount, but we made it work. I got my VSWR. I think I had high VSWR on the repeater inputs on the high end. I think it was like 2 something. Who cared?
Okay.
I just cut my power down to 10 or 15 watts. It was fine, but that was fun. There
you go.
But literally, I had like a box. I originally bought a toolbox, took out the tray, and just kind of Velcroed stuff on the inside.
Okay.
It worked.
Okay.
Look,
I'm
reading Hank's. Hank is giving us some nice history here. Thank you, Hank.
Bring attention to a old friend of ours that's joined the chat. I want to say hello to him. Kilo 5 kilowatts and bourbon.
One of the most, and I say this with all peace and love. This man's audio and signal is incredible. Whether the bands, whether the bands are dead or working crazy, he always has a beautiful, beautiful signal, incredible audio. He's taken a lot of time to make that station.
That station's amazing, and
that is the most upbeat ham radio live show you'll ever watch. You cannot turn him on and not just smile.
You're right.
And when you can push that kind of power, why not?
Kerry really does a nice job with his station. You know, The man should be a broadcaster.
Probably was in a former life.
Either that or 27 megahertz, but
50 watts,
Hey.
he says.
50
50 watts.
It's all
yeah.
about that antenna, man.
Now 50 watts is the exciter, I think. That's what I
Yeah. Because I know how it came through my truck when I was coming home from DC.
Yeah. He's incredible.
About took the fenders off passing through the truck, huh?
Oof. Had some serious power coming through. But I got to give him credit. He pulled me out of the noise.
There you go.
So he can definitely got the ears on it.
26.025. That's low what? That's or is that channel 6?
I was trying to figure that out myself. Was that a 5, 6, or a 7?
Mm-hmm.
I hear that voice on channel 6 sometimes going bye bye bye. That makes sense.
Oh.
I think that guy's in Chicago. I don't
Only running 4 watts there.
know. Right. Swinging.
Do you guys have like different where CB is still active? Do they have? I know the interstates and highways all have their 19, but do you guys have like different channels for your different regions? Like you could say right now, if I went to like channel 38 sideband, I know where these guys are geographically to where I am. You know, we still have that here in Connecticut. It's still kind of cool. I like it. Down in the New Haven area, channel 15 is it's still active. The guys are old like me, and they're still. And I love it. I think it's great. You know, up by Rob's area, 38 sideband. Every once in a while, you hear some guys on either 17 or 27, I think, or 30.
Okay.
You know, these little pockets. It's always nice to hear some, you know, leave no band behind or mode.
That's it.
Yeah.
I didn't know. Anyone
Family and
using
stuff
FM?
that I had
Mhm.
that talked on it, they've all passed, so I haven't listened to it in a long time.
All right, Joe, what were they using for equipment? Do you remember what they were using? All right, let's start off with a radio. Were they using a mobile radio to a power supply or a
No.
battery?
They had
Base.
base station.
Base station. You remember what base station?
I know my uncle had. I think it was the big. I don't know. It's a Cobra base station. The wood grain had the little circle meters in it.
Yep.
Okay.
My aunt had the Golden Eagle.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't use it though. It was more like a display, but she would just use his radio.
Did she have the lazy what they call it, the lazy switch or the lazy handle on? So you know how you can grab it here.
Yeah.
Certain had like that space bar push. If you went to certain CB stores, you could put this collar. You take off the head, you drop the metal collar down, and you could adjust it on the tension of how much tension from your fingers you would touch. It was called like the Lazy Man. I forget what else. I forgot what else they called it. It had various
Susan.
names. Yeah, sort of like that, literally. And it was and that's how you knew how people were true enthusiasts to using that mic. You know, because you can literally kick back. You kick back. You know what I mean?
So like, let's see. I'll share this so we can all see it.
If you go to the Google, you'll see pictures of it, and a lot of people do not know what it is. It looks like almost like a soup handle.
So like this. Let's see.
There's the Cobras.
Yeah, go to it. So Hillbilly was asking if it might have been the Cobra 142 GTL. That looks a lot like it, but I'm wondering what accessories you could like put next to this that matches. Because he had his whole desk was from one side to the other was almost filled with this model. So
Wow.
and maybe he had more than one side by side. I don't know. I respected his equipment and left it alone.
That's right. That's right.
But it was something very similar to that.
So a buddy of mine had the 142. That top left-hand corner, he had 4 little switches, push switches, that were drilled into the top, Joe.
Yeah.
And they had different. They had 4 different colors. And when you were key down, if you pressed one of those buttons, it would do like what you do in our stream, certain sound, a certain, laugh.
yeah.
Or
Okay.
The noise box. Yeah.
the noise box. But he had it built in. He had it built into the radio.
Yeah.
Really?
Then in the back he'd have the toggle switch. Remember the extra channels?
The highs and the lows.
The highs and the lows.
'Cause we would talk on high 15, which was I think it was 27, 5, 15, 5, something like that. I don't remember. But
Are there
it's-
statutory laws that talk about how much power you can run back then? Because I played with
Always
various.
been.
Well, no, I didn't know if there's any statutory. I don't want to get myself pleading
regulations.
Regular.
So if you'll look at 11 meter regulations, like I had to come back and tell my dad one day, I was like, you broke the law, right? What? He's a stickler too.
No
So yeah,
way.
you was breaking the law with your CB when you was talking to that guy from Mississippi all the way to Maine. You're not supposed to talk to anybody over, I don't forget what it was, 200 miles or so. There's mileage.
There's a mileage and a power, as well as I think it was 3 to 5 dead keys. I think they wouldn't allow more than 7 to 10 PEP on sideband. Those were, I believe, it could still be the rules today.
And
What
got
you
people
do,
throwing
what you
sparks.
what you do in your own home or your own vehicle, God bless you. That's what.
Hillbilly says it was 125 miles, but they have removed the mileage limit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because what happens when there's a opening?
4 watts AM and 12 watts on sideband.
There
Wonder
you
what
go.
it is on FM. Probably 5.
I was going to ask. I wonder if
4 or
anybody is.
5.
I wonder if a lot of people are using that FM mode, or they just.
I've got an FMCB. I just haven't put in the truck yet.
Yeah, because my little CB I have is the size of almost a pack of cigarettes, 2 packs of cigarettes put together on the side by side. And
When I was still working the road, CBs, it just become useless around here unless you wanted to talk to locals at their house or something. As far as over the road truck drivers and stuff, they just didn't. They either didn't have them on or didn't even have them in the truck. And a lot of that, I think, was drivers driving for a company. They wasn't allowed to put stuff like that in there.
correct.
Because they kept throwing them linears in there and shorting out the computers and stuff in them new trucks.
Run a little bit of power and
Right. Joe, probably like you and Steve, I remember the one family that had it was almost a family thing where they would go into the room after supper, turn on the radio, talk to the neighborhood. And I remember Grandma. I can't remember her. I always referenced her as Grandma. Because she always had this Afghan around her legs to keep her warm. But man, she would, don't sass her, and she'd put you in her place.
Oh.
But they had this older Lafayette base CB with the D104. It was the plain D104 lollipop. No Silver Eagle, no Golden Eagle, just a plain D104. And that was their entertainment 3 to 4 or 5 nights a week.
I can tell you, my father had a base station growing up. And when he decided to tell every trucker within 100 miles where my grandmother was, because my grandfather was coming back from the lake, that base station went away the very next day.
Izzo, I think you're confused on what I'm talking about with the Golden Eagle. I'm talking about the radio, baby.
I'm sorry. I was talking about the static D104. Whoa, look at this.
That's what my aunt had, just sitting on
Oh
top
my
of
God, Joe. Was that
driver chest.
a Browning? Yes, that's a Browning.
So.
Browning in their day, from what I remember, was the elite. That was the elite CB radio to get. I didn't know. I didn't know it had a model of. I remember the mark numbers, but not the Golden Eagle manufacturers.
Yeah, I don't know if she had what mark 1, 2, or 3. I don't know about that. But that's
I know Browning for a different reason, but
Browning also had mobile. I remember Browning mobile radios. I remember the mobile line. There was a 23 channel, and then it quickly, as soon as the movies came out with Convoy and what was the one with Jerry Reed and
Smokey the Bandit.
Smokey the Bandit. When that came out, and he was using, and if you look at that Trans Am in that movie days, I think he was using like a 4-channel crystal job or a scanner. That was really not that. I was kind of disappointed. They were not using a true CB. I don't think. I could be wrong. But no, Browning came out, and then all of a sudden the Tiger 40s came out, the Tiger 40As came out, and they flooded the market. They flooded the market in like 1976, 1977. Actually, probably between 75 and 77. They flooded the market. Radio Shack stuff was flooding the market. I remember our local Radio Shack, by the mobile, power supply, they'd give you 50 feet of feed line with the connectors already on it. They give you the tripod, and Radio Shack had various ground plane kit 11-meter radios that up here would always bend in the ice storms of March or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
There it is. Oh. There it is.
Jody,
there it is.
For you?
Yeah. So that's that lazy. If you didn't want to squeeze, you could adjust that collar up and down for the tension of how light or how hard you had to push down.
Wow.
Let me tell you what's the hardest thing was to find. I had a local friend a couple miles up the road. He had a picture of him and his dad. He was like in diapers. So it was a black and white picture. And they was sitting, he was sitting him at his dad's radios. All right, so he was trying to get the radios that his dad had in the picture, and they were the Hammerland. I think the 150s. You got 140s and 160s that are
that's
easy to find. The 150s was not.
Mm-hmm.
So the next thing, and those models that he wanted was kind of hard to come by, but he got those. The biggest thing we had so much trouble finding was this D104 that had no push to talk button or handle at all. It was just a shaft and a mic. And that was hard to find. You didn't need that back then because you had a TR switch, transmit and receive switch.
So with these static microphones, first off, when I was getting involved in CB, Turner mics were everybody, a lot of the older crowd were using the Turner mics, and they were pairing them up with the Brownings. They were the Lafayette's and the Yaesu 10, maybe a 101. What somehow the static line became very popular, obviously in the mobile teardrop, the mobile mic.
Okay.
The Lollipop ones, and I never did it with a handheld, but I know the Lollipop bass mics, if you took out the 9-volt battery, you still had a good microphone. You still had a great audio microphone. You just didn't have the amplification. The 9-volt, that's all it did. It gave you the amplification. And I found that out by accident because my 9-volt ran out of juice one night. And they said, Izzo, you don't have that big bodacious signal coming in. What happened? Of course, I go running outside thinking it's antenna. And no, it was the 9-volt battery. Found out the next day. So
that happens.
Carrie, I'll be 62. I'll be 62, Carrie. So in my neck of the woods, back then, your CB license, if you wanted to keep it legal, you would fill out this application, and they sort of used your zip code. They gave you, I think it was 3 or 4 letters that began with a K or a W, obviously. And then you use your zip code. So it's like everyone knew that you were the newbie. And then eventually your license would come in. Your FCC 27 megahertz license would come in.
Wow.
And then after a while, everybody just, you know.
They went license by type and call it done.
Right. When I got my ham license in 1989 and I found the Antron 99, and I didn't realize, I believe in UK, it might have been marketed as a 11 meter radio, maybe, or antenna rather. But there are tuning rings. Like Joe, we were talking about this with you before. There's tuning rings that you could adjust on that Antron radio. But you put in that ground plate kit, that antenna is you don't got just 20 feet off, just very, very simple. 20 feet. I used to have on my porch right in the kitty corner. Strap it, keep it simple. And that antenna was incredible. That would beat out any Radio Shack license. Did you have Spark? Shut up, you. Shut up, you.
So by request of Rick's Ham Shack in the chat, remember the ping?
Yeah.
Here's what it sounds like.
Oh.
I believe you could also adjust that side tone to go higher or lower.
Different kits and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, boys, we've been going for 2 hours.
I love talking about the CB days. I love it. The Star Duster. Yes. Why does that name sound familiar? That was an antenna, I believe, right? The Star Duster. That sounds so familiar.
Always it was a Browning by that ping.
I got so y'all gonna make me go downstairs later or tomorrow. I think I have a Cobra. I think I have the Cobra 79 and a 148 sitting downstairs in the basement.
Nice.
Just got to figure out what to do with it. I would love to put it in the truck. It's just
no room.
Right. And then it's antenna. What am I going to do with an antenna? I don't know.
Gotta make
guys, because I miss the days of a nice Wilson antenna or a nice big fiberglass stick.
I was gonna say fire stick.
Fire sticks. The Wilson. I always preferred the Wilsons. I had better. The Moonraker. Let me tell you something. If you knew a guy who had a Moonraker on his house or his garage, that was a guy who was serious about his radio communications on 27 megahertz. Is that the most professional statement you ever heard? But it's true. The Moonraker was an incredible,
That was the asshole that could open up your garage door from across town.
Yeah.
Tarzan.
I remember asking you a goddamn thing. Okay, now I suppose I shall have to use force.
And now what? And now what are we doing? A bunch of guys are using that stuff on YouTube here.
Yep.
Oh, noisemakers.
There you go.
Everybody had it Tarzan. Good Lord.
Oh, yeah.
A real quick comment, Thomas, you're right. The 102-inch whip is still to this day an incredible 27 or 28 megahertz antenna. I know guys who still play with 102 on 6 meters every once in a while, but that is an incredible 27 or 28. Whether you use the ball mount, an NMO mount, a mag mount, it doesn't make a difference. 102-inch stainless steel whip is incredible.
100 and Hillbilly Ham says 102-inch whip with the 6-inch.
Add the spring. That's right. Yeah, I had mine with a quick disconnects. I had all my 6. Well, I had a 19. Quick story. 1995. I bought a Jeep Grand Cherokee. Zero noise in that thing. Zero RF noise for CB, for ham radio. It was incredible. Went up to the truck stop and I got one of these. You drill 2 holes. It looked like a little slightly larger than a cigarette lighter. With
Yes,
a
those
3/8.
Grand Cherokees,
No,
those
no,
that
I hell no. I never drove that thing. Put it on the side. Attach the ground to the body, and I used to use quick disconnects for either CB or for ham radio, and that thing was I had so much fun. That's when I first had my first. That was my first ICOM. I think my first ICOM set. No, that was not an ICOM. Oh, I was using a unit. Not a unit then. It was a 10-meter radio. What was? Oh, the HR 2510. And that can go to 27 to 28, and that was I love that radio.
Nice.
Anyway, enough of the camp stories.
I'm going to take this moment to fulfill my obligation. Frank Bott, some of y'all familiar with, Frank that's in all the streams, but I think he's working tonight. He's been doing this. If you want to listen to radio stuff, kind of like YYL over, she live streams 6 meters sometimes.
Okay.
So anyway, he's been doing, if you like to just listen to what other people's radios are playing or not playing, you wouldn't hear much on mine, so wouldn't make a good stream. But I'll put the link to it in the chat, and I don't know what he's broadcasting tonight, 2 meters or what, but
there you go.
I told him I'd mention it, and now I've fulfilled my obligation.
And let's not forget about Carrie. I saw you posted Carrie's link.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Catch Carrie on 20 meters.
And extra by April, you guys have one more session. So, if anybody wants to get in.
One more session. You ain't going to do more than one in the month of April?
I mean, if somebody needs me to do more than one, I can.
Dang.
But
you're supposed to have to the end of the month.
They do. It's the last month. Was it last Monday of the month or fourth Monday of the month?
Oh, okay.
Something like that.
My bad.
So,
hey, Carrie, before you run, you haven't been on in a while. It's been a while. You ought to come back on here. Send me an email.
Yep.
Love to see what's going on in the shack. You made any improvements? Whatever.
Get that bike ready for DC, my friend.
Really, just come out and hang out
ride.
with us. Just hang out on a Tuesday night. I'm sure we can find something in April or May for you, if that's convenient, or whatever. Just let us know.
Okay. So just invite him, which he's got the key.
He got the key.
So, all right.
I got nothing going on. I got to work. Then I'm off Monday, Tuesday, I think, and who knows? Gonna try to play some POTA after work. Maybe tomorrow. Who knows?
There you go.
Next, whatever. So,
yep.
Hang out with the Northeast boys. Catch some. So, always a fun time with those Northeast boys.
Yep. I got to work every day this week. I'm off the weekend, but then back at it. Next week is spring break, and then headed up to Anderson Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So I'll be on next week.
Did you see something about the robotics stuff? There was
Did he say something?
No, there was something on YouTube that I saw that was being promoted. Something had 1 million. Oh, I'm gonna screw this up, Steve. I'm sorry.
No, all good.
If it was 1 million balls or 1 million views or something,
views maybe, because
maybe 1 million views. Okay,
I think the world record right now in the 2 minutes and 40 seconds of a match is right at 800.
It is 800. Okay.
Yeah.
But I was thinking of you when I saw that. I was scrolling through
hang on. I'll tell you here in just a second, because I shared it in our Slack channel that we have.
While he's looking
robots.
at that, talk about that Smoky guy.
All right. This is the Tatawai Grand Conjun, all Nicaraguan, and the only label that, and I took it all.
Izzo can't pronounce shit, but you give him a cigar, he don't miss a beat.
That's right.
I don't know what you just said, but
I don't know if you guys can see it, but that's called the Grand Conjun by Tatawai. It's the only band on the cigar, and it's on the end. So obviously you got to take it off to light it. But I love this. Is this is one of those cigars when I want to hang out with my best buds. Nice 6x60.
Where they at? In the
So-
chat?
He's talking about us.
Oh, that's sweet. You could do better.
Is it spicy? I don't know. I don't ever get spice notes. Some guys can pick up spice notes. It's a nice full body. It's full throttle. Full throttle, nice Nicaraguan. Anything after that, don't ask me about spice notes because my palate doesn't pick that stuff up. And I don't know why. I feel left out. Maybe it's because I don't drink bourbon. I don't know. Maybe I should be drinking bourbon.
So there was a team that got 136 points
Mm-hmm.
in the autonomous portion, which is the first 20 seconds of the match. And then they finished out, fast forwarding here, 810.
Wow.
And that was in the that was the first match of the playoffs.
First match. Wow. Raising
Of
the
the
bar.
playoffs. So
But I'm saying,
They
raising the bar. That's cool.
yeah. Well, unfortunately, the way it's laid out, being a double elimination bracket,
Mhm.
it's the top team or the top alliance versus the number 8 alliance. So unless something goes seriously wrong, the top guys are going to take that one.
All right.
So
Oh, we can't forget about UConn, you guys. UConn boys and girls, wishing you all the best. Go UConn. Go
Yep.
UConn.
I was laying in the hotel this weekend watching the UConn game. So they were doing good. But
Surprised everybody. The Hail Mary won. The Hail Mary, that 3-point Hail Mary. Holy.
you got to do what you got to do.
All right. We'll see everybody next week.
Yep.
I think we have, hang on, real quickly, promotion.
We got somebody?
We have. No.
Oh,
Yes.
looky there.
Nothing next week. We'll be hanging out. Maybe we'll bring in somebody.
It's over here.
What's he doing on right now?
Uh-oh.
What the hell you do? You're supposed to be in school.
He is in school. We're
He's
teaching
a-
him some stuff.
Got a little
He's-
blush to him.
Well, see, okay. Well, hang on.
Don't
Hang on
watch
now.
Team replay.
No. His major is fine arts media relations, which includes videography, discography, and all this social media stuff. So, can we say he's learning from professionals right now?
Continuing education.
He's learning from amateurs.
He's learning from amateurs. All right. We'll see Matthew. They're coming home Friday for a quickie for the Easter weekend. Looking
There
forward
you
to
go.
seeing them as always. Him and his
Good to
sister.
see
I
you,
miss you.
Matthew.
So
Him and his sister and the boyfriends and the girlfriends and all this. I can't wait. You know something real quickly, guys. In May when they come home, right now the house is quiet. Because there's only one here. Amanda's here. It's nice and quiet. She's a beautiful girl. It's very smart. She's funny in her own way. She walks in her own. But when those two come home, it's almost like a YouTube show in itself. I should almost have like my own little reality show.
you should
sometimes.
live stream it.
Of who needs the car, who needs money.
Okay, Matthew. We expect a new mashup of Easter Sunday. Or
There you go.
anytime y'all come home. We want a mashup of that eventually.
Kid got himself a brand new camera, so let me tell you something. You better
I'm sure
be.
that wasn't cheap.
No, it was not, but
Mm,
he was worth it. All the kids are worth it. They're all worth it in their own way. Love them all.
absolutely.
Love them all. So,
Yep.
all right, I'm gonna shut up and just puff on this cigar.
All right. Joe, anything else?
That's about it.
73.
Perfect.
I love
Says it
that
all.
sticker, man.
I love that
Great
sticker. too.
sticker.